So it starts digging, realizes that's not going to work, and just starts snarling and snapping at it, trying to get through.
Should I stab it? Should I stab
Go
it
for
through
it.
the dome?
No!
Yeah, why not?
Don't antagonize it!
It's less antagonizing and more like realizing that if it's trying to bother this, it's going to bother it, and if it's just an animal that wants to scavenge and have an easy food, it's not going to want to keep doing it.
I'm going to stab it.
All right.
Can I roll a nature to see if we give it like a really hard thwack? If that's more likely to cause it to go away or make it stay?
Sure, roll nature.
Okay.
If only your ranger was awake.
9!
If only you had a ranger.
Yeah.
You're sleeping!
Fuck, dude, might work.
Yeah, it sounds good to me, Artie.
I mean, you could always, distract it with, a prestidigitation effect or something, right?
That is true.
Oh, no, but that would be casting outside of the dome.
Yeah, it would.
Just gonna poke it with a 22.
22 hits?
And it's a 12.
Okay. Dog snarls, jumps backward from the dome, and then starts making these howling, yowling calls to the rest of the pack, which also start to close in. But they are now circling the dome, trying not to get close enough that they get stabbed again.
Did we fuck up?
I don't know. They'll probably get bored, right?
They'll probably get bored.
They'll probably get bored. I'd get bored.
You know what? Yeah,
the more you say that, the less likely it is that they'll get bored.
Don't worry about it.
We're just gonna wait.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait.
We're just gonna wait. Okay. Alviva and Jill, roll perception checks with disadvantage.
While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and pull Mom out, and I'm just going to be idly throwing it through the door. through the wall.
I got a 12.
I got an 8.
Okay, you managed to sleep through this. Somehow.
We got the beeswax in.
Right. Yeah,
You got the beeswax in.
good.
Yeah. The dogs continue, the two-headed dogs continue to circle the dome for a bit, but after you throw Mom at them a couple of times, even the ones that don't hit, they dart away from him and snarl. So you managed to get in a few good hits on them before they finally snarl, retreat, and go back to crunching on the Amphisbena skeleton, and eventually they're done with that and move on.
Good dogs.
Sweet, we did the good thing.
Yeah, we did it. Good job, Artie.
High five.
High five.
Quietly.
Quietly, high five.
And the rest of your shift passes without incident.
Man, we really fucked up, huh?
No, I think we did okay. Let's not tell Alviva or Jill about this.
Oh no, I meant where we chose to camp.
Yeah. But let's still not tell Alviva or Jill about this.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
So daylight comes. Any of you have not finished your long rest, you finish your long rest. Back on the boat, Lachlan has a nice night that's not at all filled with the sounds of an animal corpse being torn apart in the night.
He has a mostly nice night. He does, however, during the night, go into his room and he pulls out a small pouch and pours it onto the floor of his cabin. And there is a bunch of small black meteoric rocks. They're called tektites. And he uses them as a ritual to cast augury.
Huh.
And the question he asks is the shore party well?
Let me just look up augury, because I think there's some terminology
Yeah, there's
I have to
wheel and woe
specifically
shit.
use on this.
Yeah, wheel and woe.
Wheel is good,
Second.
woe bad. Or you can wheel and woe.
You get wheel and woe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so he sleeps middling. He gathers his tektites back up and puts them back in his pouch, and he sleeps middling.
Okay, Jill and Alviva, you wake up. You've still got wax in your ears.
Yeah, I claw that out.
Also, You look around at the outside of the hut, and there are like claw marks in the turf all the way around the hut.
Hey, should I make a
Why
survival
is it
check
so quiet?
to understand exactly what happened?
Yeah, roll a survival check.
What happened?
Wynn gestures to her ears and mimics pulling something out.
That's a 25.
Alviva, you know every second of what happened during the last watch shift. Right down to the species of the animal that attacked the dome. It's a death dog.
She can smell the death dog. There's a little bit of blood on Artie's glaive.
Hey, what's with all the scratches?
Wynn again gestures to her ears and mimics pulling something out to Jill.
Juliana taps her ears with like the with the heel of her palm and digs it out like, bleh. Oh, what the fuck happened?
You just had to stay quiet, keep in the tent.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Why? And then you aggravated them.
Well,
Don't. I know that you did.
one of them was trying to dig in, so we thought that maybe giving it a good whack would make them go away. And so Audie did that, and then all of them came and were trying to get in, so I just started hitting them with Mom, and then they did go away.
Listen, if you try to go into a bush and the bush has thorns, you don't go into that bush.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Jill's looking at the scratch marks. So I'm guessing this isn't the winged horses.
No.
No.
There was also, like, another monster thing.
Yeah, there was a manticore. There was a winged beast.
A
what do I know
manticore?
about death dogs? Yeah, there was a manticore.
Oh,
it's fine.
hell.
That's old news. What do I know about death dogs? I don't actually. Alexia doesn't know anything about death dogs.
What's a dog?
Roll nature.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay, so you know a cat?
You were able to identify the species as a death dog, that you know that they're a monstrous species that's sometimes found in deserts and grasslands, and that they have a tendency to eat carrion but will not hesitate to attack a living being if they think it's an easy meal.
All right. Also, y'all, everything on this island has two heads. Or there's a lot of two heads going around.
There's a lot
That's
of weird heads on this island.
A lot of weird heads.
A lot of weird heads.
Artie just
The island
smiles.
of the weird-headed animals.
Okay, so, well, let's not stick around to where we know that these death dogs live. Let's
Yeah, it's a bad name.
yeah, let's get going, huh?
Yeah, let's pack up and go.
Yeah.
All right, so you take down the dome, pack up your camp, and you guys head out once again.
Yes.
Same marching order as last time?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, Alviva in front, Cacophony and Arturos in the middle, Jill pulling up the rear.
Aviva is going to try and have a word with Jill as we head out. Hey, Jill.
Hey, what's up?
So, I know it's weird for me to be the one taking this angle, given that, I'm not generally the responsible one,
Okay.
quote unquote. And also, I'm a warlock, I guess. But, fucking around with gods, you're gonna find out. And I just want to make sure you're careful, because I know that there's rules and rituals and things and ways that they're supposed to work, and it's nice when life lines up like that, but I think when you get to the level of divine beings and shit, they don't have to follow those rules. And I want you to be careful in not thinking that, if it's supposed to work a certain way, that's something you can count on, I don't think that's how it operates at a certain level. And I feel like we're starting to mess with things at that level,
What books have you been reading?
I think thoughts.
Like a couple of months ago, you were asking me what cults were. What extra credit have you been doing, Alviva?
I mean, listen, I had weird shit happen, and now I can, I can do all kinds of crazy shit. From maybe as some kind of space god. And I feel like one might think things about maybe rules of how it works to sign up for stuff, but I don't know. I feel like the thing I find interesting about these gods and stuff.
These gods.
Gods and stuff.
Gods and stuff.
gods and stuff,
Yeah.
is that they seem like they're kind of people, not just concepts or stories, you know?
Uh-huh.
And if they're people, well, then that means that they got wants, they got needs, they got attitude.
Yeah.
And people are the most dangerous game. They're unpredictable. And, you know, you can't boil them down to rules and things, you know? So I just want to make sure that when you're talking to gods and doing this stuff, that you're remembering that they're people and they might act in ways that they aren't quote unquote supposed to.
Hmm. Okay. Alviva,
Mm-hmm.
how many gods have you talked to? Just work with me here. How many gods have you talked to?
Well, you see, that's an interesting question because I don't remember.
Uh-huh. To your knowledge, working off of the understanding that you have about this universe, how many gods do you talk to?
Somewhere between 0 and 2.
Right. So I've communed with one for good chunk of my life. There was the brief conversation with the goddess of tears on Kryn.
Mm-hmm.
There was the brushing against the consciousness of that storm god back in Lotto, and then there's this.
Yeah, you're going faster and faster with the time between talking to gods is part of why I'm getting a little nervous.
Well, look, I mean, I don't really know how this works either, and I am attempting to navigate this the best I can, knowing what I know about how it works for my god, and attempting to see if any of that applies to any deities in any other sphere. But, like, I'm not fucking around for no good reason here.
No.
You know that, right?
Yes, no, this isn't... I'm not trying to criticize you. You're trying to make things work, and it's the tool that you have, and I understand you wanting to use it. That's why I'm not saying don't keep talking to gods, even though that seems like a kind of scary thing to do. Obviously, you're going to keep doing it. I know you're going to keep.
I think it's a little scarier to keep talking to somebody that you don't actually remember talking to, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah, well, it just happens sometimes.
Yeah, and something that you don't have any control over, and you have a contract somewhere in there. That part, that's the more concerning thing. Like, with gods, you take a certain set of vows, but also, you know, I'm a cleric, but I'm not a cleric of all gods, just one, so I'm attempting to, you know, communicate with others, but, like, I haven't made any promises to anyone yet.
No, but in terms of control, I mean, and listen, I'm not an expert in this, obviously, but I feel like when you reach out and touch a god, reach out and touch faith, as you will.
Yes, thank you! I was thinking in my head.
Magic's weird.
Yeah.
There's so much in this,
weird.
but, like, I don't think that it would be right to say that you're in control of that situation. I feel like at the point that you are communing with something like a demon prince or some kind of, you know, very powerful eldritch or divine being, I don't think you're in control of that situation. And I just don't want, I worry about a level of confidence that you are in control because of your expectations and your
Alviva,
experiences with other gods.
Alviva, listen, I don't know if you've met me, but I don't exactly have a lot of confidence to go around.
Yeah.
I really appreciate your concern, but I don't fucking know what I'm doing either. I don't have any illusions about that. I'm just trying to do what I can to get this shit figured out. I think you're assuming that I feel a lot more secure in what I'm doing than I do. But I'm like, Alviva, I'm a shitty fucking cleric, okay? Again, that is like the second conversation with a god I have ever had in terms of what a cleric is supposed to be able to do. That's not.
I don't know. How many clerics do you know who talk to gods?
Win from nearby, because our tent is only 2 feet. Leans over and goes, I don't think many clerics have actively spoken to their god.
No,
I don't think
I don't know that anyone in my...
Look, but what I'm trying to say is, I'm the one that's here. So I've got to do whatever the fuck I can to keep everyone safe, to make this work. So
But it's not just you.
I'm not
There's 4
pretending
of
that
us.
I know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do what I can, okay? Like, I am acting with as much caution as possible, but there are limited resources here, and in order to, like, talk to a deity that isn't, like, your own, there's gonna be some weird shit that goes on. I don't know. I'm kind of making this up as I go along, but I really don't think I know what I'm doing.
Well, and you're not alone, because it's not you protecting the rest of us. We're a team here, right? The options aren't just what you can and can't do about it, it's what we can do about it. And so I'm not saying what you did was wrong. This isn't a you fucked up, Jill. This is just it was scary seeing you go to a place where I can't help you. And I know that has to happen sometimes, but I just want to, I want to try and protect you too, and I want us to be in it together. And if there are ways to do things that don't mean that you have to go off where none of us can help you to do some kind of soul stuff with a scary bull, then we can do that, But I know you don't. You're doing your best. I just worry is all.
I assume we're walking at this point.
Yeah, you guys are starting to head
Yeah.
out. Oh, Alviva,
Yeah.
what direction are you guys going?
I think I had picked up a trail before.
Yeah, roll a survival check to see if you can find that trail again.
Cool. That is a 13. So.
Okay. The good news is that the people you're following were not doing much to cover their tracks. So within short order, you are able to find the trail, and it continues off to the northeast.
Okay. Then that's the direction we're going.
Okay. Then while we're going, like, Jill will basically kind of reach over and kind of pull Alviva into one of those kind of like side hugs. Like, look, I can't promise anything, but thanks, Thief.
You're welcome. God, this is too much emotion. I'm gonna kill a rabbit.
Okay. Alviva looks off to the side, draws her bow, and immediately shoots a rabbit. Okay, I will just quickly remind you about the travel paces here. You can go at a slow pace, which allows you to use stealth. You can go to normal pace, which is just average travel pace, average ability to see things that are coming. But you can go at a fast pace, which gets you there sooner, but you do get a penalty to your passive wisdom perception scores.
I feel like at this point we can go normal.
We chose normal last time.
Yeah, I still feel okay going normal speed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, normal pace off to the northwest.
We can go normal pace until it's getting closer to dark, and then we could always slow down and cover our tracks and then set up tiny huts so we won't have what we had last night.
Yeah, we're not going to camp next to a corpse this time. We learned our lesson.
Yeah. That was a cool idea we had.
Uh-huh.
All right, about midday, Alviva and Wynn.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to say around mid-morning, Jill casts Aid on the party.
Okay.
What's that do?
So that gives everybody 5 temp HP and increases your current hit points by 5.
Cool.
And that's for like 8 hours, so.
Yeah, that'll probably last. If you're casting it mid-morning, then that'll probably last until you guys camp.
Yeah.
This evening. But
Anyway.
about midday, Alviva and Wynn, you look off in the direction that you're going, and you see 3 sort of disturbances in the earth in the track up ahead of you. And as you get closer, you realize that these are 3 humanoid dead bodies.
Ugh,
All right.
body.
Everybody stop. We're going to do this carefully.
Is it
This
time?
place is weird.
Is it time for a forensic investigation?
You guys want to see a
If you
dead
want,
body?
that would be investigation.
I mean,
okay.
I would like, before we as a group get close to this,
Mhm.
to, like, I can go much sneakier on my own.
You
I
can
know
scout
that you
around?
can too,
I can also sneak too, so want to sneak ahead?
Yes, let's sneak up close and get a better look before we bring in...
Well, as you're getting close, you are close enough now that, like, stealth would not make a difference.
Okay.
Okay,
That is the penalty of traveling at normal speed instead of slow speed.
alright. Though I do specifically, from my thing,
You remain alert to danger.
alert. Yes.
You are alert to danger.
Alright, cool. Alright, well then if stealth wouldn't be helpful and if this doesn't seem like a trap, then I guess we can all go up and investigate.
All right, anyone who's investigating, roll investigate.
Ooh, can I do a medicine instead of investigation?
Yes.
21 on investigation.
26 on medicine.
Can I persuade the scene?
Jill and Wynn become team forensics. CSI starts. Woo!
Wow.
Already got a 10. That's a dead body, alright.
Yep, that's dead.
Okay, Alviva?
I'm not rolling to look into this. I'm just keeping an eye on the horizon for anything that's going to come eat these bodies, because I'm paranoid about that now.
Yeah, you've learned your lesson. Grayson is currently yelling at you inside your head.
Oh,
Okay.
I know.
So, everybody, looking at these three dead bodies, you see that these are 2 humans and an elf. However, one of the humans' heads is missing,
It's always fucking heads here.
and then Wynn. Looking at the bodies, you can see that they have been sort of burned and heavily scavenged at this point. These bodies have been here for about a week, maybe. And you also, looking at it, see that they've got some stuff on them that's still good. They were wearing leather armor. That has since rotted, so it's not useful, but it looks like they got some weapons and some money on them. Jill, looking at these bodies, you can see that they were burned, and then they were partially eaten, but not entirely, simply because the creature that was eating them was too large to get at certain parts of the body. And then scavengers came along later on.
Great.
Hmm.
Just gonna put this one out there. Let's not camp here tonight.
No, don't think we are.
Nope.
By the way, Alviva, looking around, the trail you are following ends here.
Oh, damn it.
Also, what do they got? What do they got on them?
Is somebody going to scavenge?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. So you find on the bodies about 300 gold pieces and 20 platinum pieces.
Wow.
Jesus.
You find 1 common dagger, 1 common quarterstaff, and 1 common shortbow.
That's weird. That feels weird.
That's a shit ton of money.
I don't understand the economy, but that's a lot of money, right?
There is an insight Alviva might have around about these bodies that somebody else might not have, Alviva, if you want to roll something.
Geez, I mean, should I roll insight?
It can be insight or survival or maybe even nature if your investigation is bad.
I'll roll an insight for this. I have some guesses of maybe what we're getting at, but I'm not sure. 24.
Okay. Looking at these bodies, you can confirm what Jilliana noticed, which is that there were like 2 waves of these bodies being eaten, the initial creature that killed them, and then the scavengers coming along later on.
Yes.
You also know that there are, if not wolves, at least wolf-like beings on this island. You also know that there are some bones at the top of the spine that are very fun for certain of these creatures to chew on. And you also know that in any case where a dead body has a missing head, check downhill.
I check downhill.
You find the head.
Well, isn't that fun? Alright. So, killed by something with fire, chewed up by death dogs. That's the end of their adventure.
Yep.
That's a shit ton of money, though. Like,
And bad equipment.
and their gear's really fucking basic.
I wonder. So, this was the trail that we were following,
This is the trail that you were following.
which is going to be annoying. God damn it.
What if the gold was for the well? Like a wishing well?
like for the cult.
Could be.
I mean,
Could also be just shitty adventurers going off after this well because they think that they're going to do it. Like, we had that mountain at home where a bunch of people are like, well, I can climb it. I climbed a hill once, and then they go out and they have no equipment, and then they die.
right.
You mean like people who are like, I'm going to get the big shark, and then they get it?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah. They've maybe hunted a guppy before.
The thing that concerns me, though, is that, well, there's some really complicated spells that eat up a lot of very expensive shit.
True.
So they may have been bringing it for something else rather than just carrying it on their persons. Unless they just, they were rich and they just traded everything in for bullshit? I don't know. With that
Yeah,
much
what's
plat,
the,
they would be able to afford way better shit.
What's the prep involved in using that spell you used on Grayson?
Yeah, we can definitely ask some questions.
Oh, you're gonna make me do the voice again. Hang on.
Because Alviva comes back holding a head.
I mean, I can use the ones that didn't get their heads chopped off, but I mean, it's good to have it.
Maybe not the one with the head off.
Not chopped off, chewed off.
Alright,
Well,
so
I've already got the incense. You want to give me 10 minutes?
I think it's probably worth it. So the benefit of the head is, I don't want to hang around these dead bodies, even if they've been scavenged pretty thoroughly. I don't want to hang out by dead bodies again. So whether or not I can find another trail quickly, I'd like to move a bit off.
You're saying you want to
this.
take the head with you?
Yeah.
And just walk and talk?
Yeah.
Or you want to take the head with you and do this later?
Yeah, I kind of want to take the head to a distance and then do it over there, you know?
Well,
mean-
it says the corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead, so I guess we just need a mouth.
Just seems practical.
Yeah, afterwards we could just kick it.
Kit, double check on spell interpretation there?
You can cast this spell on just a disembodied head. It just has to have a mouth. It doesn't have to have the rest of it.
Dope. Okay, I'll get some incense ready. We can do that tonight if you want.
Or just once we're at a distance away.
Are you sure you don't want to do this now so you know what direction they were heading though?
Well, I would like to know that. I just want to walk another 30 minutes down the road so that we're not at the bodies.
Okay. Then where are we going from here? Have we found the river yet? Because we could try to find the river and then just follow it upstream for a while.
I'm pretty sure that I know where we are in relation to the river. So
yeah.
We're still we're still a day or so south of the nearest one or something, right?
You are, if you continue in the direction that you've been going, you are about another 2 hours from the river.
yeah, because we've been following the trail long enough to know the direction they were headed. Well, it's possible that they were about to make a turn. If we go another 30 minutes an hour down in the direction that they were going, then I feel like we probably won't have gone too far off. And I'll watch while I go for older tracks. And while we walk, we can figure out what the 5 questions are going to be.
Okay. Jill kind of mauls that for a second. Okay, Alviva, this is kind of a utility spell, but the last time we did this was, Are you okay? Do you want to see this?
I kind of hate this, yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. Maybe I can keep watching. Yeah, not be there for it would be cool, if that's alright.
Yeah, no, of course.
Nice. I'll carry the head, though. It's fine.
Alright, hot potato.
Is anyone taking their stuff?
Oh,
No.
yeah. Well, I don't think we
Yeah.
need, the common equipment, right?
I mean, I guess it depends on how much of a price it would fetch.
On this planet, probably a decent chunk.
Alright.
On other planets, not so much.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to take it or not?
No.
Nah.
I just want to take the money.
Yeah, let's take the money and
All
run.
right.
Okay. Whoever's carrying the money, you now have 300 gold pieces and 20 platinum pieces.
And straight
That's
into
probably
Artie's
me.
pocket. No.
No.
Not Artie.
No, Arturo's went for it, unless you want to fight over it.
I just said I'd
Yep.
take it.
Just straight into the pants.
No. Artie.
Jill said she'd
I can make you
grab
roll
it.
off.
Arturos, I will reach down your pants and not be delicate if I have to.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
If you split that 4 ways, that's 5 platinum, 75 gold each.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's do that one.
No.
Do
Ship first.
You know how it is. We
That's
we
true.
save it for the end, and we split it with the captain. We if we keep track of what we get on our overall adventure, we can split it at the end, right? Isn't that how we do things?
Yeah, that's how we
Yes,
do
except
things.
usually we only get money after we're done. We don't get money midway through. Look, just give it to me. I'll make a note in my journal.
No, it's fine. It's safe now.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
Arturos.
There's nothing here that costs anything. We're freaking
Arturos.
rich.
That's true. He
Arturos.
can't spend it.
I can't spend it. We're in the woods.
Arturos.
How about tonight? Win it back in a game of cards?
Yeah, you can win it back in a game of cards.
Holy fucking storm goddess and every storm on Eastheim. Shut the fuck up and give me the money, fish boy.
No, now you're just rude. Artie walks away, jingling.
Kit. Hey, Kit.
What?
Can I sleight of hand Artie?
Yes.
You can fucking try.
I'm gonna try.
Roll sleight of hand. Arturos, roll perception.
They're obviously wanting to take the
Roll
money.
perception, Rio
Shut
Schiffer.
Hold on. Jesus, let me fucking finish my
27.
sentence. You catty bitch. Can I get advantage?
Okay, Arturos, I have a question for you. What is your perception skill score?
I'm not very perceptive. Let me check my goddamn character sheet.
I'm looking at your sheet, it's a +1.
It's a +1.
So let me say now, there is nothing you can roll that will beat a 27.
But what if I get a nat 20?
Alright, roll to see if you get a nat 20.
That's not.
That's a 5.
It's a 5.
That's a 5 versus
Okay.
a 27.
Versus a 27.
Win, you now have 300 gold and 20 platinum pieces.
Okay, as soon as she has that, she kind of goes over to Jill, kind of body blocks Artie since he's walking away. He doesn't notice this, and offers it out to Jill.
Thank you.
She nods, and then she turns and just keeps walking.
Jill, you now have 300 gold and 20 platinum.
Great. I'll put it with all of my Electrum. That I'm the only one who still has it. My 3,229 Electrum.
Yeah, you never did go to a bank to get that change, did you?
No. It's just been me and 3,000 Electrum for a while. I'm the only one who still has Castle Kronos money. I'm the only one capable of crashing any economies.
It's like, yeah, but you won't. Artie will. It's like you're the only person with $2 coins.
It's like, look, nobody's gonna notice if my pants go jingle jangle a little more. I know I'm wearing plate now, but I just go jingle jangle anyway.
$50. That's what I meant. You're the only one going around with $50.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are continuing northeast.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so, Alviva,
Yes.
after about a little less than 3 hours, you reach what must be the mouth of one of the rivers over on the coast. It is very lovely. It's a rocky beach with very clear blue waters and some nice shallows, blue sky up above, and a river emptying into the sea nearby.
Perfect place.
And looking out into the ocean, you can see just at the edge of as far as you can see, a pod of dolphins jumping through the water.
Dolphins!
Don't trust that. Don't trust them.
Yo, what's up?
Are you going to attempt to call to the dolphins?
Artie just waves.
I
Yo,
already
what's
know.
up?
They probably have 2 heads and eat meat.
No better than having 3 mouths.
One of the dolphins jumps extra high and just flaps one of its fins at you before landing back in the water.
Oh, that was fucking rude.
What does that mean in dolphin?
You don't want to know.
No, I bet I don't.
Those dolphins are jerks. As are all dolphins.
Alright, so we've made it.
How can we look?
I mean-
talk to a head.
You know, I know there's giant monsters everywhere, but this is nice, right?
This is nice.
It is nice. Do you guys want to do your head thing? You want this? I gesture with the head. You want this?
You want this?
You want this? And I can just, spend some time looking extra hard for if there's any, older tracks from people who passed through before.
Sure. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but please, give me head.
Oh, jeez.
Hey.
I give you the head.
Thank you.
Then I stomp off.
All right, Jill, so you have the head. What's the casting at that time on that? 10 minutes?
Just 10 minutes.
Okay, so you set up shop here on the beach. It's very nice. Weird place to talk to a corpse.
Well, I've already had an atmospheric supernatural conversation lately,
You have.
so I'm good.
Let's not go too hard on that twice in the same session. So, as you finish the spell, you feel the magical energy release into the skull, and the jaw opens and rattles a bit, and again you hear that buzzing noise of the bones being manipulated directly to produce sound because the lungs, and in this case the vocal cords, are no longer attached.
Okay. I assume on the way we probably worked out some questions. So just like what do y'all think? I think like what do you think? Where were you going, or what was your route?
I feel like
What do we
start
need to
by
know?
establishing they actually are cultists.
What is your
like,
goal?
what were you on this planet for? Yeah, what's your goal?
Yeah, what's your goal? Where were you going? What was your route? Those are 3 good ones.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
What killed you?
Yeah, I think like goals here are confirm that they're cult people. If they're not, then this will just be more or less pointless. But assuming they are, then figuring out, where are they going? I'm less interested in what killed them. We'll find out. It'll find us eventually.
We'll find it. It'll find us. Who's to say?
Yeah. I think it's more a chance to figure out some cult stuff. We can ask if we wanted to about the money, like why they had it.
All right, how do these sound, y'all? Where were you going? Do you follow the worm? What was your route? What does the cult seek? And where did you come from before Taphos? How are those?
That sound good.
Does that cover all of our bases?
Yep.
Then Jilliana's first question was, do you follow the worm that whispers?
The jaw opens in your hands and you hear, "We wish to."
Where did you come from before Taphos?
I came from Senagora.
I thought so. Where were you going?
To the well,
What was your route?
following the water, and then the road.
What does the cult seek here?
We seek transcendence. We seek truth. And I believe that's your 5 questions.
That is all 5.
Yep. So, and then the corpse,
Efficient.
and then the skull in your hands grows lifeless once again.
Ugh. Jill just kind of sets it down. She's just kind of... Bleh. Let's go up to where the dirt is, dig a hole, and bury this a little.
All right. You guys find a spot a bit of a distance from the beach, so it won't wash up. Dig a hole and drop the skull down it.
I spent the time looking to see if I could pick up on older tracks. I got a 20. Do I find anything, Kit?
You find some evidence that this was a camping spot for a couple of different individuals, and you see that there are some tracks that then proceeded to follow the river. However, with the swelling of the river with the recent rainy season, a lot of the tracks have been washed away.
Okay. Cool.
Then Jill is going to go find Alviva. Okay, it's done.
Thank you. They follow the river?
Yeah, they mentioned a river and then a road, so I guess we'll know when we
Alright.
get to it. Well, following
Yeah.
the water and then the road, but I think we can make some assumptions.
Yes. Like that the monsters like to also be by the water. It's gonna be a fun camping trip.
Yeah. You got this, though.
Oh. Well, thank you.
How you feeling?
It is nice to be outside.
Yeah, you definitely seem a lot more, like... She just kind of makes some vague gestures. I don't know, you seem a lot
Relaxed.
more, like, vibrant.
Confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where I'm actually good at some things.
Alviva.
I just know the words and the politics and the mysteries. It's new. This stuff, I know this stuff. Mostly.
I mean, don't sell yourself short for the rest of it, though.
Well. Then maybe it's at least accurate to say this is something I like doing.
I'll give you that one.
Alright, y'all. Time to get back marching. Grab your shit. Hit the road.
Quick note for Alviva, it is currently about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You can keep going, but you're not going to find a nicer place to camp.
No, alright. A voice in my head tells me this is a nice place to camp.
All right.
Suddenly, a great epiphany.
I do like relaxing on the beach.
I can't say no to half a beach episode.
Yeah, you think we can go swimming a little before it starts getting dark? That'd be nice, actually.
I do really want to.
Wynn lifts up her hand and snaps, and everybody suddenly finds himself in beachwear.
Oh, before you even snap, I already heard Alviva go, okay, we can camp here, and then dove in.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do some fishing.
His armor is made for water, so it's fine.
Oh, we could grill some fish tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get to hang out on the beach for a couple of hours before you go to bed.
And then I'll cast
Nice.
Tiny Hut when we go to bed. And we grill some fish, and we eat some delicious grilled fish.
Ardu finds crab, and everything's delicious.
You guys setting up a watch, starting a fire or anything?
Yeah,
Sounds like tonight we're having a fire because we really want grilled
we
fish.
want grilled
Yeah.
fish.
Please.
And then, yes, a watch.
Yeah, Wynn can take 2 watches, because I forgot that, she's an elf who can sleep 4 hours and be fine. So she can take 2 watches, and whoever wants 3rd watch can have it.
I'll do it.
All
Nap
right.
squad.
Let breadsticks help at least. Nap squad will nap, but breadsticks should help.
Why do I hear some dice rolling?
Don't worry about it.
You know I will.
Okay, I have 3 sendings to do.
Okay.
Which means that I'm gonna burn 2 slots and then burn the pearl to get another slot back on that.
Okay.
So the first one is to the captain.
Okay.
Made it to the mouth of the river, found some cultist corpses from Senagora. Lots of giant monsters. Otherwise, everyone's good here. How's everything there?
You get in response, glad to hear you're alive, try not to get eaten by monsters, all quiet here so far.
Okay. Then she is going to send one off to Lachlan and has the significantly less confident, hi, me again. Still fine here. Making progress, few monsters, nothing major. How are repairs? If this is annoying, I can stop, no worries.
He says, hey, thanks for contacting me. I am safe and well. Repairs are coming along nicely. No. Please don't stop. I know you've got this.
Huh. Okay. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. That's good. Good, cool. Fine. Yes. Boy. Boy. Oh, boy. And then she burns the pearl, thinks about it for a second, and then sends one off to Max.
Okay.
Hey, Volcaren, you want to try that again? How fucked are things there?
After a second, you get back. Bad. You hate liars and manipulators. Vodon is full of them, and you wouldn't like the person I have to be right now.
Ooh.
Well then.
Ooh, drama.
Jill kind of scowls a little at that. She's also out of slots, so...
You keep doing this to yourself.
I know, right?
Kit, are you doing a you won't like me anymore, I'm a monster pushing away? Because that's rude to me, specifically.
You'll have to find out, won't you?
We've already established that Max can't make out.
Is that the baseline justification for everything he's doing?
But he's a
Maybe?
wolf, and wolves have good noses.
They have excellent noses. Oh, the heir to the throne of Wolfington. Then Jill has a lot of mixed feelings right now based on all 3 of those. So she's probably going to, spend her shift. She'll volunteer to take first watch and just, oh, no, that's right. You have to take first watch, don't you?
No, I don't.
Win.
I don't have any reason to take first watch. I basically can take 2 watches anywhere.
Okay, sure. Then, yeah, Jilliana will volunteer to take first watch, and then just sort of, pay attention, but also just mull over a lot of things involving feelings.
All right, and are you starting a fire on the beach camp or no?
Yeah, we did have a fire because we wanted to do some grilled fish, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I think we only had it.
Yeah, but I don't know that
and
we'd
we
have
figured
it all
out.
night, yeah. Especially because
No.
the tent keeps us cozy.
And also, fuck, a good place to put a fire is on a beach because you are surrounded by flame retardant materials.
Yeah.
So you sit there in your beachside camp, the sound of the water is actually quite soothing. It's nice to listen to. However, about midnight near the end of your watch, you feel something rustle beneath you.
Oh, fuck.
a bigger rustle, and then you feel something slam into the bottom end of the dome. Around the dome, you see large crab's legs, gigantic crab's legs, emerging from the sand, struggling to stand up, and you realize after about a moment that this camp has been placed on top of a buried giant crab.
No, I'm sorry, baby!
Giant enemy crab.
The rest of you start to wake up, most of you with the thought, well, who the fuck is shaking my bed?
Wynn says, coming out of her meditation.
Hey, y'all! Crab meat's back on the menu!
Are we gonna deal with the crab?
Yeah, the struggling continues as the crab can't move the sphere or the dome. Does the dome have a rounded bottom or a flat bottom, do you think?
I would guesstimate flat.
Okay.
But it doesn't
Yeah, I mean,
say,
if it says dome, right?
It does say dome, yeah.
Okay, so this thing is just basically bonking up against the bottom of the dome repeatedly. You see the rest of the crab start to emerge from the sand, flailing as it tries to edge out from underneath the dome, and it's making very slow progress of it.
Should we go? Should we? I don't think we need to fight. Do we need to fight it?
I don't think we need to
I don't
fight
want to
it.
hurt it. It's
Yeah,
very
it's sort
cute.
of cute. Just kind of fumbling its way out.
Yeah, but those are also very large
Oh,
claws.
God.
It's a very big crab.
Oh boy!
Does anybody have any spells we could use to help it dig out?
This crab, by the way, for the benefit of the listeners, is a gargantuan-sized crab, and it's about 20 feet across.
All four of us are fitting on this very comfortably.
Listen, I can pull in the water.
Or like wash it away.
We can wash it away and we can swim back. It'll be fine.
That's such a big crab. This is like...
Guys, I wanted to sleep. I was promised a nap.
You still have time to sleep. It's barely been a couple hours.
This is the worst.
It's like, I'm in my head, I'm getting the music from when you accidentally wake up a stone talus in Breath of the Wild, and it just sort of
Little bit.
rises up around you.
Yeah, except it can't because you put your dome on top of it.
Guys, what if we just hop off?
Yeah, I think we should just leave. Let's just do a leave. You want to do a leave?
Let's just do a leave.
As long as we do a leave fast, because I feel like once it's free, it might say, "Hey, free snacks."
We can move like 100 feet down and I can put another tiny hut up.
Let's do that. Let's get out. Let's make a run for it, and then dismiss the tent and free the crab.
Sounds good.
All right, so you guys dispel the dome and hop off the crab. The crab kind of finally manages to stand up, kind of shakes itself, shakes the rest of the sand off of itself, turns slowly. You can see its gigantic legs just digging into the sand as it turns to look at you.
Wave.
And then turns back towards the water, starts making its way into the water.
Oh,
Do we just want to set the tiny hut up again right where it was? We know it's not there anymore.
Well,
That's true. There's probably not two crabs.
Yeah, I mean, it might be crabs all the way down.
I doubt it.
Yeah, let's just go where the crab was.
She goes back and she promptly casts tiny hut again, walking in a circle to set it up.
Okay. Didn't have to fight a giant crab. That's good. They're probably very armored.
Probably.
That's very difficult to get into. Woof a doodle. Well, still not the scariest thing I've seen in the past couple of days. That's cool.
Okay, who's taking the next shift, by the way?
It's Wynn the next two.
Okay. So when you finish a long rest? Interesting. Okay.
Don't like that
So-
sound.
So, when your watch passes largely without incident. It's
nice.
nice and peaceful.
Love it.
However, as dawn is starting to glow on the horizon, you get that sort of flat gray light where it's not really sunup, but you can see quite a bit better. You hear a voice in your head, a child's voice, shouting, "Help! Help! Mama!" And you can also hear the noise of an animal in distress nearby, and you look out into the water, and some kind of creature has been swept out there and is struggling to swim.
I am not a mother, and I don't trust any child's voice that's suddenly in my head. She leans over. She pats Artie.
What? Huh? What?
Creepy child that suddenly shouts in your head and pretends to be swept out to water. Do you know it?
So I have a better history than nature.
Yeah.
Since it's a water creature, do I get advantage?
I would say yeah.
Sweet. That's a 23.
There are a couple of creatures that you know about that sing a siren song to sort of lure things into the water or lure ships up against the rocks. You have not heard about a creature that pretends to be a child. And looking out at that, making a quick guess, that looks like a thing that's genuinely in distress. And you are running out of time. It is growing weaker by the second.
Oh, shit.
Artie, can you go get it since you can swim?
Yeah, Artie runs out to help.
Okay.
Just a perfect dive into the water, too, I bet.
Wen steps out to watch this.
His skin glistening.
All right, roll athletics.
Fucking Baywatch over here.
Roll athletics, alrighty. Now is this also advantage because I'm in the water?
I would say yeah.
He's a fish man.
You are a fish man.
I'm a
You
fisherman.
can swim really well.
That's a 20.
Okay. So you very easily cut through the water towards this creature, which as you get closer and closer, you realize is a foal, a baby horse.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
And as you grab it and start towing it back to shore, it clings to you to the point where you have to like struggle really hard not to get pushed under yourself. Although if you did, it would not be as big
yeah,
an issue 'cause you could
he's
do it underwater.
fine if he gets pushed under.
Yeah, but this thing is not being cooperative at all. It is all legs and elbows.
Hey, stop moving.
And you drag it back to shore and up onto the beach.
Does it have
And,
wings?
Are the rest of us awake yet?
I would say with all of this noise, if you want to be awake, you can be.
Yeah.
Does it have wings? Does it have wings?
You look, it does not have wings. However,
It doesn't have a fishtail.
It does not have a fishtail. However, it is a bright burnt orange.
Oh.
Okay.
And as you drag this thing back up onto the shore, you start to hear other hoofbeats coming down the beach as a herd of horses, which in the dark it's kind of hard to tell, but they look to be similarly brightly colored in all colors of the rainbow, come storming up the beach towards where Arturos has the foal.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go talk to them.
Hey, tell them I'm cool. Tell them I'm cool.
Hey, you're cool. I'm speaking horse, of course.
Horse,
Okay.
of course.
Jilliana's gonna, like, approach the foal and just, like, give it a once-over for any injuries, like medicine and stuff.
Okay. So as you're checking this, Alviva, you're sort of going to meet the herd. One of them comes up to the front, a mare, and then as you look around, you're seeing that most of the herd are in fact mares. The only male horses here are juveniles, and those juveniles have wings, little underdeveloped wings, and some of the other mares have white feathers braided into their manes and tails. The one that comes up to you is a very, very deep purple, almost black, with a white star on her forehead and a mane that fades into colors of pink and orange. And
Wow.
it approaches you, and a voice in her head says, "You're here to help? You helped my daughter?"
Yes, my friend Arturos the fishman helped your daughter. Yes, we're here to help. We mean no harm. We heard, my friend heard distress.
Jill did get a 21 on a medicine check. With the,
Okay,
with the
you
horse.
are able to sort of get the water out of this foal's lungs pretty quickly, and with your help, it is able to kind of wobbly but stand. These horses, by the way, these are not the horses that you've seen in Stormhaven. These are not domesticated horses. These are true wild horses. Stocky bodies, shaggy manes and tails, shaggy coats, and completely unshod hooves. And the mare, who appears to be the leader of the herd, turns and steps towards Arturos, leans in and blows air in your face. And Alviva, you know that this is a greeting for horses. She's saying hello.
What I know, we have seahorses. What are these land horses like? Alviva, what is the land horse saying?
She's saying hello. It's a friendly hello.
Oh, hello. He's got a very much smaller nose. He can't do that.
Okay, as she kind of nudges you with her nose and says, "I thank you for saving my daughter. My name is Dawnstar. You may call on me 3 times, no more, for help.
Oh shit, I can't remember that.
What's she telling you?
By the way, Win, you would be the one who would know what this is. So roll nature or arcana.
Okay.
Or even history.
Is this all going on through telepathic?
This is all telepathy, by the way.
Okay.
And all of you
We're
are
all
hearing
same.
everything this
My
horse
speak
says.
with animals is unnecessary.
Oh, okay, so this is like this is an AoE. This isn't like a 1-to-1. We can all hear this.
You can all hear this.
Okay.
She's broadcasting to all of you.
7. Don't ask me anything.
Okay. When you have a vague memory of a creature from the Feywild known as the Daughter of Epona that may have the ability to travel between planes.
Oh, are you one of the Daughter of Epona?
She turns to look at you and says, "That is what they call us."
Oh, it is wonderful to meet you, she says, and then Gwen does an awkward bow.
The horse actually does, like, lower its front legs and bow to you in turn.
Should we be doing that? Should we be bowing?
You're good.
I'm not used to horses speaking. Is this a land horse thing?
No,
I think this is a special thing.
Yeah.
This is a special
Horses
horse
don't
thing.
usually come in that color.
These are very special, beautiful horses.
Any of those colors, actually.
You're very special and beautiful.
Thank
It's an
you.
honor to meet you.
And then the Daughter of Epona, Dawnstar, turns and looks at you, Alviva, turns and gives you a good solid sniff and goes, "You have the scent of our home on you."
Do I?
She's from the Daughters of Epona are from the Feywild, so yes. They can kind of travel between planes, says Gwen.
They can?
Yes. I thought that might be relevant to you.
Fey land horses.
Holy shit.
Do you know the Prince of Space?
Prince of Space. This name is unfamiliar to me.
Duke of Stardust.
Duke of Stardust. Shit.
Now,
Prince
the
of
Duke of
Space
Stardust.
Prince of Space is a Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie.
I'm trying to figure out where I put my notes.
I do know the Duke of Stardust.
Oh, excellent. What do you know about him?
Duke of Stardust and Quicksilver Knight are the 2 names that you
Yes,
have.
thank you.
We wander by his palace every once in a while. He's always been kind to us.
Have you ever seen me around? I know that's a weird question.
She looks at you and she gives you a solid sniff, like face, chest, kind of sniffing you all over and goes, "No, I can't say I have."
Okay. Well, thank you. I go there sometimes, but I forget.
That does happen.
Yeah.
So that's a very powerful boon you've been granted, Artie. I would say thank you.
Dawnstar turns to you, Arturos. "Call my name, and anywhere you are, I will come to you, but you may call me only 3 times. Do you understand?"
I understand. I will not remember.
Juliana writes it down. Say thank you.
I did say thank you.
Okay, good.
I think. Did I say thank you? Anyway, thank you.
Dawnstar nods and then neighs to the rest of her herd, and the rest of them pick up and start galloping away down the beach.
Magical.
Guess we'll just wave goodbye.
Make hard eyes like the ladies watching George of the Jungle riding horses in the movie George of the Jungle.
It's
Wow.
funny you should say that because Artie is only in a loincloth. He
Wow,
would have
that
been
was
sleeping.
He wore clothes to bed?
He has to when they're on shore.
Yeah, this is an agreement that has been made.
That was the rule.
So that was a planar Fey horse?
She nods, yes. Yes, it was.
Wow. Okay.
I thought it was some sort of creepy monster that was trying to get me to go out into the water and die.
Well, I mean I think that's reasonable. That's a reasonable assumption to make.
That tracks.
Good job, everybody. Like, good save, Artie.
Yeah.
I do it.
Okay, the rest of you can go back to bed. I've got this.
Yeah, I'll definitely just go to sleep after witnessing beautiful rainbow horses.
Gem Jammer is performed by Alexi Peppers, Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Rio, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. For more episodes of this show and our other shows, as well as news, check out our website at crookedrussiancamp.horse. Yeah, if you've ever seen Przhevalsky's horse, they look like that, except rainbow.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Was it just me, or was Dawnstar the color of the bisexual flag?
No, there was orange
a
in
little
there.
bit.
I paid
Orange,
attention.
Okay.
I was counting.